folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaks free. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Players are down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Picks up the first, looking for more. Gets into space at the 50. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Catch made on the out route. Has a path to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Catch made by the tight end, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Pressure is coming. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. And, you know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick dart to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Sticking with the running game. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Look, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Any good offense has to have a reliable quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Decides it with throw. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's how you finish a play.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember last time, on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Ball handed off. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Buck inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. When he's got some space here. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's short. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. Man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Going toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires quickly to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
See what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play. So let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
As the first down is still going. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. He escapes the pocket. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You can.
Now here he goes at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Heaves the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. It's another deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And they'll take over.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Design quarterback run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
Notre Dame, 35, Michigan, 7.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Fighting off the defender.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Picks up the first and is still going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Get set, go!
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And tackled there by the defense. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. He keeps it. QB draw. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Notre Dame 49, Michigan 13.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
On the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Handoff to the back. stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And it's a bunch formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations